Hi there and welcome back to my channel. I'm getting creative with you today. I'm going to be using my traveler's notebook and I'm going to be creating with this photo. I want to tell a story. It's all about storytelling this month at Lollipop Box Club. I will leave the link to the chat group below where you can see the challenges we set and all the different creative work and all that kind of thing. But I want to use my new traveler's notebook. It's a Webster's Pages and I'm using little rainbow moon inserts. I'm really excited. I have created a page here already and I've basically done my summer bucket list. So now that we've done our summer trip, I need to fill it with all the adventures that we took. But I did want to tell the story on the first page about how this trip came together. I do love telling a story. I think it's so important. You can see all my scrapbooks behind me. I have so many and they're all my stories that I've told, or other people's stories that I've told as well. And that's something that I really love about scrapbooking. I don't want to just document the photos. I want to tell the stories behind them, and for me it's always the silly little things. It's almost like the stories behind the photos, if that makes sense. So this is a lovely photo of us in Disney, but to be honest there isn't really a story to go about this, but the story is the trip and why we've taken this trip, how this trip came together and all that kind of thing. So it's going to be a bit of journaling to go with this one, but it's a story that I'm really looking forward to telling and one that I want the kids to be able to look back on one day. So that's what I'm doing today. I've got my desk set up and I'm going to get creating now. Really hope that you enjoy this, and I would love you to join in with this challenge. You don't need a Lollipop Box Club kit, although I'm using mine. It's not about me promoting my business, it's about you telling your stories. That's what I feel really passionate about. So go on over to the club, the chat group, sorry. The link is below. Everyone is welcome. It's not just using the kits, it's about you creating, getting your creative time in, your me time, and you telling your stories and all that kind of thing. That's what's important. So the challenge is to tell a story, and like I said, the link is below. First thing I'm going to do is take this notebook out, pop to one side, and like I said, I'm going to be doing the story behind the trip. I like to lay things out in front of me just to see what I've got, and I find it inspiring. This is all from the September kit. This is what I'm going to be using. I thought the colours went really well with this photo, nice and bright. And I'm going to use the journal card that I painted here that belongs in the kit. That's going to be almost like my title of the page here. I also wanted to use this paper here. I thought this would be really good for journaling. Thought I'd completely bodged it up at one point, but I think I may have just about got away with it. I might need to add some other bits and pieces over, but let's put some tape on the back of that. I had to make the little cut there to pop that in a bit larger. It looks slightly messy at the moment, but I always think that crafting is about covering things up. Well, that's what I end up doing anyway, because I have these ideas, they often don't go to plan, and then it's a case of, right, what can I do to make that look a bit better? That one's oh, do you know what I'm going to do? I want the blue. The blue's too big, so I'm going to cut it down. And that gives me two clouds then. So I've got one side. That's the, yeah, that's the right. Oops. And then I like that. And then this one, where should we have this one? That one needs to go I could always use it on a different project, I guess. It doesn't have to be this one, does it? I'll pop it to one side, but I like that. And I'm going to pop these down here. I love die cuts. I love just, like I'm doing now, just not really having a plan and just popping them to see where they look nice. There, and I need to add a few more bits and pieces. And then I'm going to get journaling. I think that's my most important thing. So I'm going to journal on this page now. Decided actually I'm going to add the other little bit of cloud on that side. There. I really like how I've split those up. So that's my journaling with the story I wanted to tell. That paper is perfect for that. I'm so pleased, and I love the fact that I've added just a strip of it down the side there. I am going to go round with my journal pen and just add some little black doodly lines, and I'm going to go around the outside as well. But like I said, I think the storytelling is so important. It's not just about scrapbooking, lovely photos. It is sometimes it's just really nice when you've got a really nice photo that you just want to include it and make a page pretty. But I really do love getting those stories down on paper. That to me is what excites me the most. And then I think I'm going to get the paints out. I'll do a little bit here as well, living the dream, which we really were when you've dreamt for something so long and then it finally happens. Let's go around there. Anyone else love doodling? I really enjoy doing this kind of thing. I'm actually having a creative day today. I've got so many creative jobs that I need to do, and I'm creating a studio vlog as well, so you get to see a little snippet of everything I've created. The video is already up, so I will link that down below for you in case you haven't seen that one. I'm going to go around the outside with the black pen. There's something about a black border that I really do like. I'm just using a basic watercolour set here. I'm going to use a medium pink and put that around the outside just to give it a little bit more colour. That's why I purposely left that border around the outside. I like that. That really makes a difference, doesn't it, compared to the other page? It helps it stand out just a little bit more. I love adding colour to my pages. And doing this kind of thing, it just feels so therapeutic. Doesn't matter if you go over the edges a little bit. Just adds a little bit more colour to the page then. There we go. I think I'll just go over a little bit in a few little areas. And I think that's my page. That was such an easy one, because the main purpose was telling the story, and I think that's a really, really nice way to start my page. I might wait for that to dry and then do a little bit of doodling around the outside. Right, now it's dry, I'm just going to go round with my black pen and do a little scalloped edge. This page, as you saw, came so quickly together. I think the journaling was the main part that took the time, but sometimes I think it's so easy to get caught up on choosing papers and stickers and embellishments, and you kind of forget the reason why we do this. And I don't know about you, but my main reason is because I want my friends or my family more to be able to look back and just read all these different things about us. It's not just about seeing the photos. I think it's telling the stories is the important thing. Be nice, like thinking of like grandchildren looking back one day. So for me, it's always been about the storytelling and not just about the photos. Obviously the photos are a big part because they go with it, but I think for that reason I never overly think about what I'm doing. For me, the main thing is, like I said, telling the story. That's what gets me excited. Obviously playing with pretty papers and paints and things as a bonus. I find that part really relaxing, but whenever I've documented a story, I always feel a sense of achievement, like, oh, that's another one told, if you know what I mean. I always feel really good afterwards, and I think that's why I enjoy documenting these trips so much. There. Kind of wondered if I need something there at the bottom. Yeah, I quite like that actually. Let's pop that on the bottom. Just felt like it was missing something. There. I'd love you to let me know if you enjoy telling your stories as well. Let me know how you do it. There's so many different ways. It's something I want to be focusing more on because not everybody scrapbooks, and there are lots of other ways. And it's something I've been talking about on my Instagram stories lately. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I have two accounts. I have the Lollipop Box Club account and also my own personal, the Funky Fairy account, which is more kind of like home life as well. So I'll link them up for you. But yeah, the telling your stories is something really important and something I want to be focusing more of. So let me know if that interests you. There we go. I'm going to add a little heart. I'm really good at just keep adding things. It's knowing when to stop sometimes, isn't it? There we go. I really think I'm done now. Hope you enjoyed that page. It's really, really easy, as you saw. So that's the page. It's all finished. I really hope you've enjoyed this video today. Let me know if you are going to be documenting a story as well, a photo with a story to it. I'd love you to join in with our challenges over in the chat group. I'll link it up below. And I'm sure all of you have a story to tell. Thank you so much for watching today. I've really, really appreciated it. Please give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this video, and let me know if you're going to be joining in with the challenge, and let me know what story you can't wait to tell in your scrapbooks or your journals, wherever you tell your stories. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye.